Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I'm going to review for you a deck that I just discovered yesterday at Barnes & Noble. I hadn't seen it, I didn't know anything about it, I still don't. You and I are going to discover it together. And this is called the Jolanda Witch Tarot, The Healing Art of Magic by Rosie Bjorkman and Hans Arnold. And this is by Findhorn Press, $40 in the US, $49.99 in Canada. This is what the size looks like. This is a heavy-duty, magnetically sealed box, which I always enjoy because they're such nice quality and keep your cards safe and your book as well. All right, here's what it looks like on the inside. I don't know if you can see that artwork. That's pretty cool. That looks like the Hierophant. And okay, it's a thick, look at the thickness of that book. This is the guidebook for it. It is glossy cover, soft cover book. This is what the back looks like. We'll look at this first, and then we'll look at the cards. Okay, so this is a, let me see what the date is here. This is a 2024 deck. It looks like this was originally published in Swedish in 1997 and in 2001 by Fisher & Company. This is the first English edition. It's 2024 by Findhorn Press. So this is hot off the press. Okay, so I love this. Okay, so we have table of contents, introduction, major arcana, minor arcana, the origin of tarot, a book of magic, a scientific approach to tarot, the collective subconscious, basic building blocks, programming, imprinting of the psyche, architect of the mind, symbolic mapping, weather forecast, what is the meaning of life. I gotta read this. I know y'all don't like to hear me read a bunch of stuff sometimes, but this is kind of cool. It says, the Native American elders have quite an interesting answer to that question. What is the meaning of life? There is no meaning. Life is the Great Spirit's way of experiencing all forms of life. The intention of the Great Spirit is to discover him or herself in all his or her aspects. Ponder this. Humans are little cells in the big cosmic body of the Great Spirit. If this is the case, then we all must share this intention. We are simply here to find out who we are in all our aspects. Okay, but before we do this, before we go on, do you know what? I wanted to read you something from the back of the box, which I totally forgot. It says, the Jolanda Witch Tarot is a deck and book set that blends tarot, magic, shamanism, and indigenous storytelling. Okay, so I think that's pretty important. All right, so it's a combination of all of those things. And then it's the construction of the book. And let's go on. The Art of Magic. The Tree of Magic has many branches. The Deer Tribe Medicine Society. Alternative Medicine, Medicine for the Soul. Imagination. Am I dreaming or am I awake? It goes on. This is a nice, good introduction, including card spreads. Okay, so we have a 9-card or 10-card spread, the Star Maiden Circle. We have the Rose spread with 4 cards. Okay, so we'll have to do some of these. I'll have to do demo videos of some of these spreads. Okay, then we start with the Major Arcana. So it looks like each card has lots of pages. Okay, this is a really in-depth book. So the Fool, we have the number of the card, the name of the card. There is a quote, keywords, astrological sign, planet, and color. And we'll do a one-card reading at the end so we can just dive into one card in depth so you can see how the book's written. And then we have significance, relationship, a reverse meaning, practiced, a herstory, which is other than a history, the Art of Magic, and Medicine for the Soul. Am I dreaming or am I awake? Okay, so that's lots of stuff, and it looks like maybe the magician doesn't have quite that much. Well, maybe he does. Yeah, he pretty much does. So these are big, in-depth explanations of the major arcana. And let's see how they go back to the minors. There's the moon. Okay. All right. So, and then it goes to part 2. Look at, that's all part 1 in introduction. That's huge. Up to 238 pages. Wow. And then part 2 is the minor arcana. Introduction to the minor arcana. It talks about the wands, the cups, the coins, and the swords. And then it talks about court cards, 2-dimensional mirror images, the altar, and how to make an altar. So there's different things you can do. And then we have like, okay, so we have Ace of Wands. There's a picture of it. And these are all black and white. The entire book is grayscale. Ace of Wands. It has a quote, the meaning of the card, and the relationship, which is the meaning for a reading, the reverse meaning, and then medicine for the soul, which is, these are exercises that you can do to deepen your connection with yourself and with the tarot. All right, so it looks like each minor arcana has like 2 pages, which would be about 1.5 pages of writing, and then the picture. That's pretty standard. It goes all the way through them. Wow, this is impressive. I can't wait to do our 1-card reading so you can see how it's actually written. Okay, and then we have the epilogue, bibliography, big bibliography, acknowledgements, and then there's about the author, Rosie Bjorkman, and there's what she looks like, and then about the illustrator, Hans Arnold, and that is what he looks like. And then we have, that is it. And then it talks more about the publisher information. So wowie kazowie, that's big. All right, let's look at the cards, which got all tossed around because of me turning the box upside down. Okay, well, hopefully they're in order. We'll see. All right, so there's 2 nice sections in the box where the cards can go. That's great. There are finger and thumb holes here so I can pull them out easily. The cards themselves are glossy finish. Not super glossy, but maybe satin finish, I'd say. They feel very smooth. They are medium to heavyweight, and this is what the back looks like. They are not reversible. It's a dragonfly lady. How cool is that? All right. And we'll see how they shuffle too at the end. All right, so there we go. There's the Fool, the Magician. I'll try to hold them up as close as I can. The High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor. There's a big white border around each image with the number at the top and the name of the card at the bottom. The High Priestess, the Lovers, the Chariot, and this is a Rider-Waite Smith-based deck. Justice, the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Strength, the Hanged Man, Death, the Alchemist, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, the Universe. And then we start with the minor arcana. So we've got the Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, which is Dominion. Okay, so for the minor arcana, let's go back. We have, again, the big white border. Then we have the name of the card at the top, Ace of Wands. And then there is a keyword. So the keyword for the Ace of Wands is initiative. 2 of Wands, Dominion. 3 of Wands, Virtue. Now these meanings seem to be different than the Rider-Waite meanings, but we'll know more when we read the descriptions in the book. Okay, 4 of Wands, completion. 5 of Wands, conflict. Six of Wands, victory. Yep, these are standard. A couple of those threw me off at the beginning though. Seven of Wands, courage. Eight of Wands, swiftness. Nine of Wands, strength. 10 of Wands, oppression. Prince of Wands. Oh, I'm sorry, princess. So instead of pages, we have princesses. And again, for the court cards, there is the big white border, the name of the card at the top. And I'm not seeing any, there are no keywords on the court cards. At least not on the wands. Okay, so we have Princess of Wands, Prince of Wands instead of the Knight, Queen of Wands, and King of Wands. All right, so let's look at the cups. Ace of Cups, affection. Two of Cups, love. Three of Cups, gentleness. Four of Cups, patience. Five of Cups, disappointment. Six of Cups, pleasure. Seven of Cups, fantasy. Eight of Cups, indolence. Okay, that's different. Nine of Cups, charisma. 10 of Cups, satisfaction. Princess of Cups. Oh, that's a little otter. How cute. Prince of Cups. Queen of Cups. And King of Cups. All right, so then we go on to the coins or pentacles. Ace of Coins, birth. Two of Coins, change. Three of Coins, concern. Four of Coins, stability. Five of Coins, guilt. Six of Coins, generosity. Seven of Coins, despair. Eight of Coins, abundance. Nine of Coins, gain. 10 of Coins, success. Princess of Coins, Prince of Coins, Queen of Coins, and King of Coins. Then we have the Suit of Swords, Ace of Swords, clarity. Two of Swords, peace. Three of Swords, sorrow. Four of Swords, truce. Five of Swords, worry. Six of Swords, science. Seven of Swords, doubt. Eight of Swords, distraction. Nine of Swords, cruelty. 10 of Swords, devastation. Princess of Swords, Prince of Swords, Queen of Swords, and King of Swords. All right, so let us see how they shuffle. This is a thick deck because, of course, the cards are pretty thick. All right, so I'm going to see if I can do the riffle, but my hands are not feeling too bendy today, so I'm pretty sure that isn't going to fly. Yeah, I mean, they don't stick together, but I'm just not... You know, let me see how these, if these are the same size as my Radiant Rider weight. I think they are. My hands are just stiff today, I guess. Who knows? Who knows? Let me see. Okay, here's... Oh, wait, that explains it. Okay, these are about a 1/4 of an inch longer and a 1/4 of an inch wider than my Radiant Rider weight Smith deck. So, okay, that's why I'm having a problem. All right, if you have longer fingers, then you shouldn't have any issues with this shuffling. It doesn't shuffle badly at all. It's just hard to get my fingers around it. But the shuffling is fine. Let's see. And so right now, I want you to concentrate and ask Spirit if they have anything to say to you right now. And we'll pick a card and do a 1-card reading so you can see how the book is written. And of course, the major and minors are going to be written a little bit differently. The majors are much, much longer descriptions and meanings. But we'll see what we get. Whatever we're meant to know about is what we will get. So Spirit, what does the viewer need to know about today? What do they need to know about or think about or keep in mind? What do they need? There it is. It is the King of Coins. All right, and there he is. I'll show him to you up close. The King of Coins. Pretty cool. And I'm going to put it up a little bit higher, maybe so you can see it better while I read. And we will see how the book is written. So, King of Coins. All right, so it says the keywords are stability, roots, earthiness, material stability, and loyalty. The astrological signs are Virgo and Capricorn. The gods are, in Norse mythology, Frey, god of fertility. In Egyptian mythology, Osiris, god of the underworld. And then under significance, it says, the King of Coins reflects a dependable, genuine, hardworking, incorruptible, and experienced man with an indomitable will. He is a man who stands by his word, and you can always count on him if you want to get something done. Everything has its time, he argues, and since stress is something he is really trying to avoid, there is nothing more important to him than following nature and the flow of time. This card means that your confidence is blooming. Through steady and disciplined work, you have made sure to build your dream step by step. Your calm, down-to-earth approach is contagious. Your employees, family, and/or partner can relax and believe that whatever is to be done, even that which seems to be most impossible, is possible. Others can learn from your experience, so it's time to share your hard-earned knowledge. It says the relationship. This king reflects a man who means what he says when he promises eternal fidelity in sickness and in health. He is the most loyal husband who wants to carry his woman in his strong arms through life. Such faithfulness should be valued and appreciated. Trust that he knows the right steps to take that will lead to healing and love. Let the sincerity of your partner inspire you. You can become a nobler person in the process. And then if you get it reversed, which we didn't, it says financial problems, cynicism, and a couch potato. So if the King of Coins is reversed, it reflects an unreliable person who never shows up on time and who has lost his economic foothold. In his unbalanced aspect, he is a bitter, cynical, and rootless man who lacks the motivation to deal with the most basic tasks. He can be a really nasty couch potato. Overfed and dissatisfied, he keeps trying to control and govern those who have the misfortune to be in his immediate environment. Boy, guys, I'm glad we didn't get that one reversed. May you never get the King of Coins reversed in any way in your life. Okay. May the medicine for the soul. Tiger's Eye meditation. For this exercise, you will need the stone from the sacred stone people called Tiger's Eye, a brown stone with golden flames in it. This stone is, here's a tiger's eye. So for this, if I were going to do this activity or exercise, I would grab a tiger's eye stone. This stone is known to promote vitality and physical action. By activating and cleansing the third eye chakra, Tiger's Eye helps you stay grounded and centered even if you are surrounded by chaos. And it says what to do. Go to a quiet and protected place. Feel your heart. Calm your breathing. Inhale deeply and generously into the stomach. Feel the sky over your head. Now visualize that you are sending roots into the earth below you. With each exhale, visualize that you release all the worry and stress accumulated in your stomach down into the earth under you. With each inhale, breathe in pure and strong power from the earth. Hold the stone to your third eye for a little while. Okay, I'm doing that now. Visualize the brown and gold colors washing away any thoughts of guilt and fear inside your head. Continue to breathe long and deep breaths and relax even more. It is done. All right. Wow, I think this is really cool. Now, of course, what we read was not a major arcana card, but it looks like the major arcana cards have, okay, they have all of this stuff that we just read, but then they have a kind of like a history section, something about the Greek goddess. This one has the Amazons. Do you know what? Let me go ahead and pull the first major arcana that comes out. If you don't want to see this part, feel free to click off. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. It's completely free for you. And I want to thank you for being with me. But for those of you who would like to see how the book is written with major arcana, hang in there and I'm going to read one for you. Okay, so the first one I came to is the Hanged Man, number 12, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so let me go to the Hanged Man and read what we have, because, you know, this might be a, this might be a game changer for you if you're considering buying this deck, because this is a more expensive deck. It's a $40 deck, like I said, and I got a discount because I have a membership at Barnes & Noble, so that helped. But you may want to listen to this before you decide for sure. I don't know, I just passed it. What a ding-dong. Okay, here we go. The Hanged Man. All right, here we go. We're going to read the Hanged Man because I think this is a good thing. All right, so here we go. The quote for the Hanged Man, or the affirmation: I surrender to the greater good. The Great Spirit and I are one. The beauty I see, I will bring through me. The key words are submission, trust, deep surrender, the wounded healer, and unconditional love. The astrological sign is Pisces, the planet is Neptune, and the colors are gold and turquoise. So some of this information that they have for the major arcana, they don't have for the minor arcana explanation. So this might be beneficial for you to know. Okay, significance. The Hanged Man mirrors a moment of pause where you are in between worlds, between past time and future, between life and death. The card signals that it is time to let go of control, to give up and give in. There's nothing you can do right now to affect or control what's going on. But it is not about you giving up your will in favor of someone else's. It is more about strengthening your own genuine inner will. Let whatever happens around you unfold as it will without interfering. To fret over matters you cannot control anyway can be outright torture. You do not have to think and plan ahead all the time. It will drive you crazy. So let go of control, at least for a while. Trust that everything that happens is for the good of all in the long run. This card can also mean a near-death experience, that either you or someone you know had one or will have one. A near-death experience equals a spontaneous shamanic initiation into the afterworld or spirit world. Okay, the relationship. This card mirrors an existential crisis that has more to do with you than with the partnership. And this is like if you're reading this with regard to a relationship. We are all born into this world naked, alone, and helpless at the mercy of our parents' random care, and as we grow up, we try to develop some kind of independence. When we look at ourselves and what we are experiencing right now from the cosmic perspective, we see that we are still very tiny beings in the big cosmos. Regardless of whether the crisis is yours or your partner's, try not to make it into a relationship crisis. What is needed right now is to give yourself and your partner some time off. When you open up to your sense of smallness and vulnerability, you might experience a deeper sense of security and belonging with yourself, with your partner, and with cosmic wisdom. Okay, if you get it reversed, it says it's about a control freak, obsession, martyrdom, and a messiah complex. In the reversed position, the card signifies an inability to relax and let go of control. Everything must always be perfect according to one's own preferences, or they will go crazy. It can also reflect a poor me, nobody understands me kind of whining. The person might be harboring feelings of grandeur and superiority, the misunderstood and therefore suffering master. Okay, here's a practice. The headstand. Doing a headstand affects the hormonal balance in our body by stimulating the pineal and pituitary glands. Who knew? I didn't know that. To do, take a moment to do a headstand. Feel the blood rushing to your head and allowing the muscles in your back to relax. Let all negative thoughts float from your head down to the earth beneath you. Then come out of the headstand and lay down flat on your stomach. Feel the gravitational force of the earth. Relax the whole body, every atom. Become even heavier. Allow your body to rest, and when you eventually stand up, feel how you are still hanging from Mother Earth. It is done. All right, now, what's continued for the major arcana cards is really long here. Let's see how far I can go with that before I give up. I'm going to end this probably at about 26 minutes, so it doesn't go on forever, but you'll get an idea. Okay, so it says her story, like as opposed to history. The cosmic ocean. For the Sumerians, Abzu was the cosmic ocean where all life forces originated and the final resting place for the after effects of everything that took place. The basic preconditions for the cosmic order, all the eternal and original forms or patterns of everything that existed in the material world, existed in this secret source. These original forms, called me, were immutable and perfect, the very foundation of all knowledge. The ideal was that the whole society should be organized to resemble the divine me as much as possible. When it was so, there was order, harmony, and prosperity in the country. This was also true at the individual level, as there was also a me for every person. People would imitate their me in their thinking and actions as much as possible. If they managed to do so, they would be a happy person who had perfected their fate. There were also me for things, actions, skills, and abstract concepts. The idea of me survived in Mesopotamia and Sumer for over 2,000 years until the beginning of our era. Plato's doctrine of eternal ideas or forms very much resembled the ancient Mesopotamian notion of me. Whether Plato knew the Mesopotamian doctrine or if he happened to produce similar ideas has not been established. Okay, and then it talks about the invisible power. Robert Briffaut asserts that the pre-Christian fertility religion in Scandinavia developed from the practical domains of women and the struggle for survival. He claims that the beliefs and rites were the development and the fruit of their work with the earth, the processing of the fields, the picks they used, the seeds they planted, the gathering of the crops, and the conservation of the plant seeds for the coming year. The women turned to the divine and invisible power. The women turned to the divine invisible power that affected germination, the power that made the grains grow and the harvest to ripen. In the Nordic region, this power was named Megin, or Megan. It existed in the soil as Earth Megin, in the sun as Solar Megan, in the sea as Sea Megan, and so on. And the people had their individual Megan called Sin Megan. According to Briffaut, women used precisely that kind of primitive magic to develop this enigmatic life force, this secret power. The original deity was never something manufactured or constructed by humans. The initial life force was seen and known, and therefore it was inseparable from the universe. All right, so we're getting a little long. My camera's starting to overheat. So let me just tell you briefly what else is here. The mystery of resurrection and rebirth. It talks about the Nordic god Odin hanging upside down for 9 days from the tree. And then it goes on to the art of magic with initiation through pain, the art of tattoo, the wounded healer. And that goes on for quite a bit. And then medicine for the soul. It talks about the sacred whale. Here's an activity to do. About listening to the whale song. And then imagination. In Magic Nation, am I dreaming or am I awake? It talks about the dragonfly, and that is the end. But that is a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 pages for the Hanged Man alone. So I think that gives you a good idea of how in-depth this book is. It's super interesting to me. I really like this deck a lot. So I want to thank you for being with me today. If you made it this far, you are a champ. I want to let you know how much I appreciate you. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.